Hi, my name's John. Amateur radio call sign M7CPT. This morning, I received a package in the mail, and it wasn't until I noticed who it was from that I decided to stop before I saw anything that was in the box and open it on camera. This box is from Ham Goodies, as a thank you for featuring them on some of my recent videos on making balance. So, with that being said, welcome to Amateur Radio on the air. As you can see, I've already broken the seals. There was nothing on the box to indicate who it's from until I opened the box and noticed a letter from Ham Goodies. It simply says, "A little box of goodies as a thank you for featuring our products on your YouTube channel and sending some customers our way." I didn't know anyone actually went that way, but if you did, I hope you grabbed that discount code. So let's open it up and see what's actually in it. As you can see, nice piece of cardboard blocking my view. Would have been nice if they'd put the company name or the channel name on the outside of the box, so I knew to open this on the stream. But you are actually seeing this as I see it. I have some tension sheets, a couple of little tension sheets, and the box is very packed. Ooh, what's this? Ah, I recognise this from their website. It's a Dipole Kit. And this piece is actually laser cut, according to the website. It's a really nice material. Could be Perspex, but I'm not sure. In the bag, you've got all the nuts and bolts and everything you need, including a couple of cable ties. All you need to do is provide your own wire and coax, obviously, or ladder line. Comes with full instructions, including the measurements for your different bands, your different frequencies. The length of wire is the total length, so you have to cut it in the middle to, divide it by 2, cut it in the middle. So for your 80 meter band, 3.5 megahertz, that's 42 meters in total. So you just cut it in the middle. So you have 221 meter wires. Hooked into it, and trim according to your SWR. You will be seeing a video on that one. So, dipole's the most basic antenna. Everyone should learn how to make it. Let's see. Ooh, we've got a big bag of stuff. Before we go into that, this is the wire winder. Now, it's a really nice wire winder. Feels like ABS. Let's see what the measurement is. Yeah, let's do it there. So, 14 centimeters to there. It's 5.5 inch for the Americans. And for those that want size for the pack, it's 20.5 centimeters, or just over 8 inch for the Americans. Width wise, let's do it like this so you can roughly 9 centimeters, 3.5 inch. It's a very nice wire winder. Should be good for antenna wire of a considerable length, for going portable. You also have some very nice cable ties, Velcro cable ties. And let's see what we've got in the bag. Just put them in there a second. Grab the checklist so I can see what I'm pulling out. Okay. So, see what this wire is. Oh, it's Coax. It's RG316 Coax. And what do we have here? If I could figure a way into this. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Have a toroid. 114 size, type 43. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Oh, that goes nicely with the Coax. 8 turns of the Coax on the Ferrite makes a great 5 to 30 megahertz choke. I'll have to make that up and see how that one goes. Okay, this thing wants to hang on to everything, so more Velcro strip. That'd be good for tying the wire onto a mast or along a branch, feeding it to wherever you want. Very nice. Let's see, what's these things? Some sort of buckle. Oh, Velcro strips. Velcro strips with a buckle. Also come in handy for probably for the larger gauge coaxes. RG8X or something like that if I go portable with them. A microphone stand. Microphone hook. You always lose these things, so it's good to have spares. Extra center for the dipole. It's acrylic. But as I said, laser cut acrylic. Quite nice. A couple of what they call guy runners. Lightweight version of a dog bone. Let's see, what have I got here? 3.5mm adapter for earphones or Morse key. Gold plated. So that's quality. BNC to SMA. BNC female, SMA female. What? Another one? No. BNC female to SMA male. Adapters are always useful. And you're always running out the ones that you want the most. Don't know why. Let's see. That's a clip-on ferrite. 13mm. I've got 2 of the 9mm size. And 2 of the smaller 5mm size. These will actually come in handy for cutting down a lot of noise that I've got in the shack. But there's one excellent package. I'd like to thank Charlie from Ham Goodies. And I think let's take a look at the site and see what's actually there. Okay, here we are at the Ham Goodies website. There are a number of categories down the side, plus some things on the main cover. Ferrite cores, balance. Hey, if you think you can't make your own balance, You can always buy one from these people. RG316 Dipole Center Kit. BNC to SMA BNC female to SMA female adapter. The wire winder. Snap-on ferrite. Patch leads. 1-to-1 micro ballon. Should be good for portable QRP work. Oh, it says it's rated at 100 watts, so maybe a little bit more than QRP. RG142 and some DC power cables. Oh, let's see what's in the clearance section. 8-pin microphone chassis connector. BNC female to SMA female. BNC female to SMA male. I have a section there mentioning items we do not sell. While I personally find it unusual to see this, there's a list of some items here that they don't sell. Suitable aerial wire, for example. The reason they've done that is they found someone whose price they can't beat. So they've actually provided a link to a person they recommend to go to. So if you're looking for other websites that are of use, you have recommendations within this. Let's see, we've got aerial wire, power pole connectors. That was something that I was struggling to find in the UK. PL259 plugs. Complete antennas. Reasons they don't actually supply any of those. They do supply some of the components. Examples the dipole center kit that you saw. And they also have a cobweb ballon. I've never used a cobweb, so I don't know what the difference is between that ballon and a normal one. But if you're interested in a cobweb antenna, it might be worth looking at if you want to build your own. Small mix 31 snap-on ferrites. They do stock the generic 5mm and 9mm. And I'm assuming the 13mm that they sent me as well is also generic. But if there's something that you think they should be selling that you don't find on the website, you can always click on Contact Us at the bottom here and ask them. And you never know, you might be responsible for expanding their catalogue. Let's go back to clearance. Speaker microphone, 4-pole, compatible with the Yaesu FT60. Throat microphone with a covert earpiece. Want to look like the FBI? Of course you do. Okay, I'm not a club. Club goodies are always worth looking in. It's the 13mm ferrite clip, 1-to-1 micro ballon, a 2-meter slim jim antenna, kit. Let's take a look at this. What do you actually... .450 ohm ladder line. RG58 Coax. With an SL239 socket. Snap-on ferrite choke. Heat shrink tubing to protect your solder joints. Velcro cable tie to tie it all up once you've actually done it. Comes with a 3-page build and tuning instructions. But if you don't need them, you'll save £1. If it's your first time building, you want them instructions. Great for a QRP aerial. Easily handles over 50 watts. Also presents a reasonable SWR on the 70 centimeters. So 2 meter and 70 sems on a J-pole. Take your bow fang out mobile and use it on a hilltop. Be ideal. Snap-on ferrite. .35 to 3.5 stereo adapter. Dipole center kit. Dust caps for end and SO239 connectors. More useful than you'd think, especially for antennas that are not actually in use. Microphone holder. Patch leads. Pixie 40 meter CWQR transceiver kit. Let's see what we got here. Now this section that is a very interesting thing to read. Let me just move myself up so you can see what I've highlighted there. They supply with their own build instructions with the kit. Apparently others don't. If you're going to build a kit, you need good instructions. So well worth knowing that you will get instructions with it. Will only transmit on 7.023 megahertz, so it's a locked on transmission frequency. But the RX you receive can be adjusted a few hertz either side of that using a variable pot. which is right there. .023 megahertz crystal supplied. BNC aerial connector. Straight key input. 800 milliwatts to 1 watt off a 9 volts to 12 volt DC. So I'm assuming 800 milliwatts off a 9 volt battery, or 1 watt off 12. Free 2.1 millimeter DC 9 volt PP3 adapter cable. So if you decide that 800 milliwatts is good enough for you, you can just slap on a PP3. LM386 audio amp for headphones or small 8 ohm speaker. As it says, includes instructions and build tips. And tips always make instructions a lot easier. It's only £5. Let's see what we've got here. Right. Oh, they have an SDR dongle. Nice cheap one. I have connectors available for it. So it's £12 with a BNC or an SL239 connector, or if you just want the dongle section only, the dongle kit only, you can get that for £11 at the moment. USB sound device. It's suitable if you want to use a separate audio for digital modes. That way you can turn the radio down so you don't have to listen to it. Your computer can listen to it without you having to hear it. Cable ties, the 5-pack, that's the one that you saw in the box. General purpose wire cutters. They do actually do 2 wire winders. The first one is the one that they sent to me, which is more than large enough for the antennas that I'd be using, or I plan to use. They also have a larger wire winder for anyone that wants a lot more wire when they go portable. Adapters, coax connectors. Sorry for the chuckle. If anyone remembers my string antenna, I used one of these. Seriously, they come in handy for putting together quick dipoles just on the fly. They're always handy to have. And quite nicely priced. Antenna dust caps, connectors, cables. MCX to BNC adapter. Okay. I've never seen one of these. The MCX plug. Let's see, does it say what it's actually used for? Ah. These are the adapters that are on the RTL dongles. Apparently they use that plug. So you can get spare adapters for that, for MCX to BNC or MCX to SL239, whichever you require. Now patch leads. Number of different lengths. They even have balun type. Saves you some work if you want to take the easy route. RG142 coax cable. RG316, which came in the package, and I'll be using to make the choke they actually recommend it for. There'll be a video on that. Possibly two. Could compare it to the choke that I've already made. That's an idea. SMA male crimp connector for RG58. Personally, I don't like using RG58, but I don't know what it'd be like on the VHF UHF section. Might be better than it is on HF. Yeah. Well, we've got on aerials and mounts. 3. Dipole. Sorry. Slim Jim. That's for 270. The dipole center kit, which there will be a video on that. Looking forward to that. And the guy runners, which, well, the dipole kit comes with some already in there. Let's see what. Well, there's an interesting use for a guy runner. Attaching ladder line to coax, going to go through a choke. I might just do that. I've got a short piece of ladder line. Ballons and ferrites. There's quite a few ballons on this section. The 1-to-1 rated for 100 watts or the 400 watts, which is the one that I actually made in the ballon videos. It's the 400. They have a 1-to-1 micro ballon, also rated at 100 watts, which would be good for portable work. Snap-on ferrites. They have ballons already assembled, already built. This one, this is my next ballon that I'll be actually making, but I'll be making it with a slight difference. It's a 4-to-1, 9-to-1 and 16-to-1, all 3 in one. Now the way they do it, they put the connections on the outside. So you have the 4-to-1, the 9-to-1 and the 16-to-1 with the counterpoise on the bottom. What I'll be doing, I'll be using a switch, so I only need one output, and the switch will go between the 3 types. Is it a ballon or an on? Actually, it's both. The 4-to-1 is for off-center fed dipoles. Not sure whether you class that as a ballon or a non-on. Don't know. The 9-to-1 is for the random wire. Now, random wires do actually, from what I'm told, do actually work slightly better with a counterpoise, and they're also not exactly random. Because if you randomly pick something that's resonant on any of the handbands, it won't work. And you'll end up with an extremely high SWR. The 16-to-1 is used for something that's commonly known as the forgotten antenna, or a T2FD. It's a tilted, terminated, folded dipole. Which is resonant as a broadband antenna, the full width of all the HF frequencies. The one I've got out back Yeah, it receives as low down as the 180 meters. Sorry, 160 meters. But it's barely usable on 160 meters because it's the short form that I've got. Longer wire would help that, possibly a slightly different configuration, but it would still require the 16:1 balun and an 800 to 1000 ohm resistor wire wound. This balun is extremely useful for experimentation. You do get, well, they do the 4:1 and the 9:1. I don't think they do a 16:1. No, they don't do a 16:1. Well, the 4:1 and the 9:1, they do actually make them. So, if you wish to take the easy route and let them but do the building, they're a really good price on them. You've got the cobweb balun box. As I said, I don't know what the difference is between the cobweb balun and a normal fan dipole balun. I've not used a cobweb antenna yet. Then, of course, they've got all the main ferrite rings. In fact, if I click there, let's just go straight for the. There's a clip-on ferrite rings, and they've even got a flat core ferrite type 43 mix. Let's see, batteries and power. These are connectors connectors and wire for the ICOMs, the Kenwoods and the Yaesus. Components and electricals, 2 items. Actually, it's just one, it's the USB sound card. The other one refers to items they don't sell yet. Earpieces and microphones. The microphone holder that, as I said, you're always losing them things. Mobile headset microphone. What kind of plugs on that? What's it suitable for? Alright, it's just the microphone only. Speaker microphone, suitable for use with the FT60 or similar. If you look at the plug, wiring's basically tip, ring, sleeve. So you'll have a ground, microphone, speaker, and push to talk. throat microphone with covert earpiece. As I said, who doesn't want to look as though they're working for the FBI? Let's see what we've got. QRP and portable. The microballon, 1-to-1. I knew that would be in here. Along with the Slim Jim antenna kit. I have aerial nylon cord in both black and yellow at 1.5mm. Aerial rigging cord, 20 meters, 66 feet, 2.5mm thick. Ballon hardware fixings. What have we actually got in this? Yeah, it looks like the stuff to fit onto the ballon from the outside. So you'll have your fork connectors and stuff like that. Nuts, bolts, washers. Sorry. Nuts and washers, no bolts. 6 washers, 4 nuts, 2 wing nuts, 4 crimp and solder. So spade connectors, they're actually fork connectors in the picture. Let's see. BNC terminal adapter. CW key. It's compact. Less than half a kilogram. Doesn't look too bad of a key, but I've not learnt CW yet. So I wouldn't know which key is good and which key is bad, but I've seen some good reviews on that particular key. The dipole center kit. End-fed half-wave coupler. So 49-to-1 ballon. Rated at 250 watts. Comes with an instruction leaflet. Guy runners. Patch leads. QRP mini. Velcro buckle. From the 2 they sent me, this is a good item for wrapping around your coax to take portable. Velcro cable ties. They also do a multicoloured pack. You have a different antenna for each band, you can colour code them. Velcro strip. Wire winder. It's a very nice wire winder, that. And for those of you that need a bigger antenna or a longer wire, they do have a larger version of it. The one they sent me, it's going to be more than big enough for most of the aerials that I'll be trying out. Station accessories. See what we've got here. 13-pin ACC connector for your Icon radios, Kenwoods. Kenwood and Icon. Stereo adapter, as I said, gold plated, does actually provide a better quality contacts for audio use. I learned that one when I was DJing. Transceivers, they've only got one. That's the Pixie 40. Well, they have one used item. Yeah, let's find out what we got. Sungamo? Western SB2 voltmeter. That looks old. July 9th, 1969. Nice piece of ham radio memorabilia. And there it is, hooked up to a 9-volt battery to show it's working. Now, I'm not sure if that's the back or how it looks when it's closed up. Because this panel here, if I go to this one, looks at the ends, and also down here, that this section might fold up over the face to protect it. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this item, but nice piece of memorabilia. And if anyone actually wants to use a working voltmeter, there's one there. Oh. Once again, I'd like to thank Charlie from Ham Radio Goodies for the gift box. I'd also like to mention that if anyone else wishes to send something like, a gift box similar, please put the initials of the channel on the outside of the box, so I know to break the seals on camera, so everyone knows that I've not peeked. As always, I hope you found the video enjoyable, and if you've seen anything on the Ham Goodies website that you'd like, be sure check the description below. There'll be a link so you can get a discount code and get it a little bit cheaper. Yeah. And all that leaves me to say is, catch you on the air.